It's Wednesday, or it was Wednesday, and you know what that means. It's UCW Prime Time, baby! Tonight on the card, we've got Shawn versus Vann Dyer in a no-holds-barred match. Moe Skills takes on Jason Ader in an Extreme Rules match. Kendall Kidman and Salone will go at it in an Extreme Rules match to represent the UCW Prime Women's Division. And Con Ra will put it all on the line. The Junior Heavyweight Championship is on the line here tonight. Con Ra versus Scott Taylor, Ethan Omega, and Shane Steele. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your main event, and it is brought to you by Board and Vinyl. More on them later, though. Let's get into the action. This is UCW Prime, from the first bell to the next generation.
Pulse pounds loud like a war machine. Shadows rise, we're unseen. Knuckles crack, steel hearts ignite. Unleash the beast in the dead of night. Feel the ground shake, can't hold us down. Burn the world up, tear the walls around. Unstoppable force, we'll take the crown. We're the kings of chaos, wearing no
Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the action with Shawn and Vann Dyer. I choose to hurt you, Mr. Okay, welcome back to the UCW Prime Arena, ladies and gentlemen, brought to you by Board and Vinyl. I'll get into that a little bit later in the show. Making their way to the ring first, ladies and gentlemen, it is none other than Shawn. He is the primetime briefcase holder. A very scary man indeed, ladies and gentlemen. If you are new to UCW, we do have scheduled webcam breaks during the entrances. Uh-oh, stuff is coming. Yes, sir, yes, sir.
What do they mean?
Twisted Nightmare, thank you for the follow, brother. And his opponent, ladies and gentlemen, making their way through the green room right now. A man who should be feared on UCW Prime. The muscle definition is greater than the definition of my screen. The body mass index is lower than my IQ. Vann Dyer, ladies and gentlemen. The Street King himself, ladies and gentlemen, looking to make an impact, move up the rankings of the UCW Prime Championship Division. That synced up really well. I'm liking these so far. Back to the regular music, ladies and gentlemen, way quieter, because it's not an entrance. And the match is now underway. Bell rings, match begins. Hunter catches Vann Dyer with a huge kick to the face that I barely caught. Vann Dyer definitely caught it, though. Gets out of the way with a big reversal. Shawn still keeping the pace up. How are we doing, the ladies and let me remember how to speak. Sorry. I do this professionally. How are we doing in chat tonight, ladies and gentlemen? Shawn takes down Vann Dyer, big clothesline, and then a huge kick to the face as well. You would not be able to tell that Vann Dyer is one of the #1 contenders on this show. I swear I'm a pro. I swear, like Rad said, I swear I'm a pro. Takes him out with a huge kick to the face off the top rope. Shawn Hunter going for a cover very early on in this match. Only a count of 1. Beast, welcome to the chat, brother. I have not seen that you uploaded your character, but you will be able to see Ethan Omega tonight. Shawn Hunter takes down Vann Dyer. Hey, Clown, can you do me a favor? And, like, be a mod real quick. And give shouts out to the Unscripted Violent Stream team, please. If you don't know what the... Vann Dyer with a big kick to the gut, showing a little bit of dominance now after a rough beginning. But if you see that logo back there in the back and in the corner of the stream, the Unscripted Violent Stream team is 6 men hell-bent on delivering incredible eFed content at the moment. There's some other things that we've got planned, but at the moment, incredible eFed content on almost a daily basis, if not a daily basis, is the goal. And I think we hit it so far. I got shots and I ain't feeling that good, so if you don't see me texting a lot, it's because I'm kind of weak. Well, I hope you feel better, brother. Shots suck. Vann Dyer gets caught with a reversal. Shawn Hunter making his way back up to his feet. Wait, this is eFed? John Styles made you to make a little debut. Yes, sir, Joker's Rise. It is an eFed. Last gen was not an eFed. This one is. Shawn Hunter going for a cover. A count of 2 now. Vann Dyer staying down longer. Struggling really hard to not call him the champion. He looks like he should be a champion. Huge headbutt to the back of the head. We're working on CTE protocol here in UCW, but at the moment, headbutts are still illegal. Chair shots still legal. I mean, it's unscripted violence for a reason. You signed your contract knowing that this would happen. Another cover from Shawn Hunter. Still only a count of 2. Vann Dyer powering through this entire match. Not showing much of an offensive prowess, but showing the resilience. A baseball bat to the body from Shawn Hunter. Bill's Mafia, what's up, brother? If you said something other than that in chat, I did not see it. Maybe bring a dark horse into the fray and he can hurt you more than I can. I just saw that. You don't stop talking about my daddy. Appreciate the sub, brother. Henjay, welcome into chat. Sub to you. Oh, no. I don't know about that, man. I can check it out later. No game sound. There should be. Should be just a little bit of game sound. Like, you should be able to hear just a little bit of it. The announcing and stuff like that is turned off, but you should be able to still hear the ring just a little bit. Shawn Hunter throws Vann Dyer onto the outside. Up to the top rope. What's he looking to do? Crossbody off the top rope takes out Vann Dyer. No hit noise or anything. We can look at that in a second. We can look at that in a second. Because the last time I did it, it was actually too loud. So I did turn it down. Here, let me... I'm not sure why it's not picking up game audio at the moment. Vann Dyer takes out Shawn Hunter. It might be because the actual setting in the game is too low. Maybe the Dark Horse decided to set his own course in a new territory, or maybe he will remember why he didn't like you to begin with, Roscoe, or maybe he will sit back and watch his kids sink or swim. Okay, well, one of those sounds like a weird parenting tactic, but I mean, real life shining through. My bad. Heel Leo, welcome to the chat, brother. Sister, my bad. Vann Dyer takes down Shawn Hunter. A hockey stick now across the legs of Shawn Hunter, doing a lot of damage. Vann Dyer definitely a little bit better. Okay, so little real life story. When I was 3 years old, my uncles got drunk and threw me into a pool. And it was, from what I heard, it was very funny trying to like them all realize that I couldn't swim. How about you learn some stream decency and drop it? Thanks, Clown, for hopping on the YouTube. We got to get you a mod over there as well. Vann Dyer attack into the corner, huge kick across the face of Shawn Hunter. Hunter does not fall. Oh yes, I found it very funny. Vann Dyer lays Shawn Hunter out. Going for the cover. Only a count of 2. Okay. Uno momento, ladies and gentlemen. You make AI content, dog. Like, it's just reposts of fucking shorts and shit. No. Bye-bye. Hopefully that worked. I hope so. Bye. I can't get rid of all the messages right now, folks, but we got rid of him. Drop it or drop out, Bill's Mafia. Yeah, YouTube ain't gonna let you do that, clown. I'm just gonna let you know. I do appreciate the sub, though, brother. Thank you. Just, you know, not in stream chat. We don't do that. Clothesline from Vann Dyer takes out Shawn Hunter. Vann Dyer now the one on the top rope. Big frog splash. Clothesline connects Vann Dyer. Little fired up. Second wind. Latest update going. I haven't noticed anything been deleted. Hopefully that didn't spam anything. Boo Nightbot on YouTube. Shawn Hunter going for the cover. If so, you may have full muted the game, holding the mic button on the control. Didn't know. That's good to know, though. That's good to know, but no, I didn't do that. It very well could be my capture card. The audio jack on it could have come loose. I really don't know. I could also need to start using a different audio jack, but the last one that I used had this awful squealing sound. Shawn Hunter moves Vann Dyer closer to the middle of the ring. Both these men going to war, trying to keep the other one down. A reversal from Vann Dyer as he makes his way up to his feet. Forearm across the back. 2. Only a count of 2. Vann Dyer still not able to get the secure win. A shovel across the body. Boo thing's not working. Exactly, yes. Another cover attempt from Vann. The ref is smacking the shit out of fucking Shawn Hunter. That's both of them. Henjay, welcome to YouTube as well. Vann Dyer trying to get the win in this one. Still not enough. Boo things. Yes, sir, Joker. Yes, sir. Looks like he changed his mind. Vann Dyer heading up to the middle rope. Double axe handle takes Shawn Hunter down. I highly doubt this is enough for a victory. Shawn Hunter catches the kick and clotheslines to take him down. Huge punch to the face. Shawn Hunter putting it together late on in this match. If this is the energy that the Prime guys have, I cannot wait to see the main event tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Huge punch from Shawn Hunter to the already on his back Vann Dyer. Is that enough to keep him down? No, it's not. Vann Dyer kicks out at 2. Shawn Hunter, obviously pissed off. Going for another submission, not a pin. Different approach. Will this be enough? Vann Dyer taps out. The choke was enough to keep down the bodybuilder, the masculine man himself, Vann Dyer. No glazing, but damn. It's a defined man right there. Shawn Hunter, congratulations on the victory. Moving up the ranks in the Prime Championship division. Our next match of the evening, ladies and gentlemen, is sure to be a fire one as well. Moe Skills comes back after losing the Internet Championship to take on Jason Ader. If the game would load. There we go. And welcome back to the UCW Prime Arena, ladies and gentlemen. Making their way to the ring first. I gotta change all of them where the nameplates show up at the beginning to make this a little easier. Moe Skills. A former Prime Internet champion on his way back to the top, ladies and gentlemen.
Bar for bar, blow for blow, talk slick, get checked at the show. Mic in my hand, off fist on your chin. Either way, I'm locked in the win. I write pain in lines, you can't dodge. Every word laced with trace that. From battle stages to steel cages, this tongue's been deadly for ages. Fast hands, fast mind, ring bell, that's my grind. From the booth to the ropes I climb. You catch fades when you cross my rhymes.
And and his opponent making their way down to the ring. One of the scarier guys, one of the more off-putting guys. UCW, simplistic man, Jason Ader, the Renegade.
For the thrill, I ain't here to talk or pose. Just line the shot and break your nose. Combat brain, assassin's pace. You blink once, I'm in your face. No lights, no fame, no flash. Just blood, smoke, and broken glass. Step light, strike fast, leave cold. Calculated violence, but it's sold. One opening, that's all I need.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to take a brief second to say if you want to join UCW, all you have to do is post your created characters on NextGen with hashtags UCW and UCWEF. Type in chat or leave a comment on the video letting you know that you did it, and I'll get you in. UCW World Tag, the damn social media. I'm gonna kick its mom in the throat. We don't support domestic violence here on UCW. What fun. Welcome back to the action, ladies and gentlemen. This match is underway. Moe Skills versus Jason Ader. Jason Ader takes him down with a huge drop kick to start us off, already feeding off the energy of the crowd. Huge kicks to the legs and a slap to the chest. Is the game audio better? Can y'all hear it? I turned up the actual desktop audio because I can't hear the game audio at all, ever. I haven't ever been able to since I switched to the PlayStation. So I have no idea if you guys can hear it or not because I can't hear it. But up until today, it's not a live thing though. Yeah, in-game, in Minecraft. In Minecraft. It's a belt anyway. I get what you're saying. Jason Ader showing a dominant performance against Moe Skills at the moment. Over the top rope misses Moe Skills. Also misses the huge kick to the face. Gets taken down off the middle rope. Moonsault connects Moe Skills, trying to make a quick one out of this. The music is the only thing you hear. Well, that sucks. In that case, I'm going to turn it back down just a little bit then. Okay, word. I'll see if I can, they saved it. They made it to where I can back out with the saved card still, and it usually works, so I might be able to just go turn up the in-game audio real quick. And hopefully that fixes it. Oh, of course I blame 2K. But it's not completely their fault. It could be on my end. User error happens very often over here on UCW. Your voice and music is it? Well, I mean, I'd like to think that's not a problem, but I can understand how you guys think that's a problem. Moe Skills takes the kendo stick across the back of Jason Ader. Trying to get him back in the ring. Ader fights back. Big elbows. Make the sound effects yourself. Wham. Bang. Boom. Chop. I'm not a comic book clown. It's Rad's thing. Slap it on the side. Jason Ader throws the ladder down on top of Moe Skills. Another table comes out in UCW. Add it to the list. Big kick across the top of the head. Moe Skills makes his way back up to his feet. Throws Ader into the steps. Call it pretty and a good girl. Well, everybody likes that. Okay. It doesn't mean it's always going to work. I'm not slapping my PlayStation. We like the PlayStation. And I can't slap 2K. It's an organization. Sometimes I wish I could. Jason Ader over the top rope. Keeping the pressure on Moe Skills. It works on you. It does work on me. That is true. I've officially read the creepiest thing ever. Jason Ader up to the middle rope. Big drop kick takes out Moe Skills. He doesn't look done though. The Renegade fired up. Moe Skills back up to his feet. Gets out of the way of the huge kick. Hold your beer. Rad, remember this is going on YouTube and the chat's on the screen. Please. Jason Ader gets out of the way of the attack from Moe Skills. Takes him out with a clothesline. Sledgehammer comes into play. The Renegade drops it down on top of him. No, Rad, no. The Renegade takes out Moe Skills. 2. Only a count of 2. Moe Skills still with life left in him. A former champion here on UCW Prime. I'd had to think he had more. So it's good to see I was right. Leg drop from Moe Skills out of nowhere. On the beat drop, might I add. That was nice. There's no way I planned that. Truly unscripted. Jason Ader catches Moe Skills. Able to stop the huge super kick that time. Both men going back and forth in the middle of the ring. Pause. Jason Ader throws Moe Skills into the corner. Huge kick misses. Moe Skills float over DDT. Things happen so quickly, my brain stopped working. I love that everyone clinched their... I clutched my pearls. Metaphor. Off the middle rope. Big moonsault. Oh my god. Oh my god. Moonsault. I like that. Not those pearls. Get your head out of the gutter. Moe Skills just takes out Jason Ader on the side of the ring. A steel chair across the body. The Renegade fighting back on the outside. This match only ends one way, and that is in the inside of the ring. Busting open Moe Skills. Back up to his feet. Gets taken out. Big Hurricane Rana from the Renegade. Trying to keep Moe Skills down. This is not the place where you want him down, though. Typically say F it, but no, Rad, no.
The letters, Mason. What do they mean?
Estrid. Good boy? Can I call you good boy? Do we know each other that well? Because I can't read. How are you doing today, brother? Or sister? I assume brother. Is a moonsault the new Rhea Ripley special? I hope so. Everything's a moonsault in UCW. Anything works? Cool. Thank you for the follow. How did you follow us? Fourth wall, I was looking for a spray bottle emoji. Does that not exist? Aerosol. That exists. That exists. There's no way that doesn't exist. Moe Skills got Jason Ader by the back of the head. Big elbows. He fights out. Huge punch as well. Big kick atop the cross of the head. So just Google spray can emoji and then click on the link and then copy it to your clipboard. And then get back to me. Jason Ader onto the outside, knocks down the table. If y'all are just going to set him up and not use him, then like, why? Can I tell you a recent WWE moment that just felt really weird and uncomfortable for me? Of course, brother. Whether or not I've seen it is a little in the air, but of course you can talk about WWE, brother. It's a wrestling show. Moe Skills takes out Jason Ader. No, you meant the emote on Twitch? Oh, I have no idea. I have no idea. We could get one. Steel chair in hand, Moe Skills. Seems a little frustrated that wasn't enough to keep down the Renegade. Big chair shot across his back. Takes him down, big elbow across the chest. He's going for a cover. Is that enough to keep down the former internet champion? No, it's not. Jason Ader up to his feet. Big chair across the body. A-Town Down Under wasn't at least weird or uncomfortable. How they did it just felt weird how they did it. For sure. I mean, there's some theories about Austin Theory at the moment. Jason Ader going for the cover. Not a count of 3. Moe Skills fires out of it. If you believe Twitter and everything, then there's some theories that like Triple H doesn't like Austin Theory for some reason and stuff like that. But don't believe everything you see on the internet, first off. Doing it off screen was a little weird. That doesn't happen often, and there's usually outlying reasons for it that we don't always get to know. Moe Skills going for a cover Only a count of 2. Because if you remember, I don't know how long you've watched wrestling. There's been a couple occasions where like teams have broken up behind the scenes, and then it came out like a year or 2 later why it actually happened in like an interview or something like that. So there's always the chance that we find out. I mean, yeah, at the moment I didn't know if they broke him up recently. But yeah, at the moment he is hurt. So if that's when they did it, then it makes complete sense to do it, because you want to keep the other guy, who I genuinely cannot remember off the top of my head, Grayson Waller, I believe. But you want to keep the other guy relevant and give him a singles run. Just because Austin Theory got hurt doesn't mean that he needs to like have something where he keeps A-Town Down Under going. So I mean, circumstance definitely affects everything. Standing moonsault from Jason Ader. Moe Skills back up to his feet. The Renegade fired up, feeling off the crowd energy. I got it out. It did not come out the way it was supposed to, but I did get it out. And then he's trying to recruit the New Day. I have mixed feelings about the current New Day. Like, I don't like it. They're not getting to defend the championships. I don't know if that's a them thing or a booking thing. I don't necessarily like not the heel turn, you know, but like the heel turn's fine, but I don't know. I haven't seen enough of it to form a complete opinion, but I don't like what I've seen. Leg drop on the outside from Moe Skills. Takes out Jason Ader. Throws him into the barricade. Moe Skills limping over to his opponent. Just tossing him around on the outside. Moe Skills might only be capable of doing that much. The Renegade not looking nearly as lively as he was, though. Big elbows from the Renegade, making me eat my words just a little bit. Trying to take Moe Skills down. Big combo. Needs to get him back into the ring. Moe Skills with a reversal. Throws him into the barricade. Bouncing the trash can off his face. Judgment Day or the Tag Team Champions on Raw. The Wyatt Six are SmackDown Tag Team Champions. I mean, I find it hard to say anything bad about the Wyatt Six because I love Bray Wyatt. Judgment Day won that, I believe. I think I actually watched that live. Brother, I watch UCW and eFeds. That's my wrestling content. I find time for WWE when I find time. But I find the stuff that we do with the Unscripted Violence stream team more interesting. However, Finn Balor with the Tag Team Championship. Yeah, I remember that. Yep. I don't remember when that happened, but I remember watching it. I liked it. I like gold around Finn. I love Finn Balor, so I just like gold around his waist, period, to be honest. Like I said, that's two things that it's kind of hard for me to comment on because like I find it very difficult to talk shit about the Wyatt Six or Finn Balor. The things going on around them, but them, no, I struggle to do that. Jason Ader with the hammer on the outside. Favorite current wrestling champion, no matter what company? Trick Williams. Naomi. And that one's more real than Trick Williams, but Trick Williams wasn't a lie either. Joka. Adam Thomas. That's my favorite current wrestling champion. Obviously, the longest United States champion, which is being held by Adam Bizarre. There you go. You get the vibes. You get the vibes. The Renegade takes down Moe Skills. Big elbow across the chest. Takes him out. The Renegade gets the victory on the former champion, making him one step closer to the Internet Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, a back and forth match. Those two really went at it. Jason Ader comes out on top 3 weeks later. Yeah, that one went on for a while. It started at about 17 minutes. It ended at 37. That was about a 20-minute match. Shout out Raddcore. The sliders work. We're seeing it in action right now in real time. Welcome back to User Unknown. Forgot how to call a card. Kendall Kidman takes on Salone in an Extreme Rules match to represent the UCW Prime Women's Division. Come to the purple app. Come hang out. It's better. There's sound effects and shit. Kendall Kidman. I forgot about the entrance music. We'll play it now, though. Have a good night, Henjay. Sounds good, Brenzy. Kendall Jackson making her way down to the ring. Currently in the ring because I'm a little behind. Representing the women's division, Chloe Adams, the UCW Prime Women's Champion, has the night off because she had won a couple matches in a row. And we can't have our champion getting injured. But her opponent, ladies and gentlemen, making their way down to the ring. A badass woman indeed. Fit for the UCW Women's Heritage Division, but not quite yet. Sloane, everyone. I forgot about the game audio. My bad, guys. My bad. That happened like halfway through that match, and then it went on long enough for me to forget. Very creepy music. Makes you wonder what's going through the mental of Salone. Due to the attire and the appearance, you wouldn't guess it. But what is she capable of? UCW Prime is about to find out. That sounds like somebody I know. Not really. Don't freak out. I'm not talking shit. It was just, it was a joke. It was a little funny. Kendall Kidman takes out Salone very early on in this match. Very nice, very nice. I'll have to check that out, brother. Because I personally have no idea what you're talking about. But I'll have to check it out. Crossbody from Kendall Kidman takes out Salone. Big kicks across the back. On the middle rope, Salone stands, takes her back down to her back, not her feet, but her back. Words are getting a little hard. It sounds really cool, actually. It sounds really cool. We've got a guy with not a similar thing, because I mean he wins the majority of his matches of his own volition. He just has little goons dressed in clown suits that attack people he doesn't like. Other than that, he dominant champion. What is GTX? I only know HIW, TWN, TCW, DTX, UCW, and TXW. Same. Like I said, I've never heard of GTS. I know of the GTS from like CM Punk. Go to sleep. I'm talking about that. I can do that. I want to do that. I don't do that enough, actually. Grimm's Toy Show. Oh, I've heard of Grimm's Toy Show. Yeah. 2. Only a count of 2. Salone able to fight out. Oh, I have, but this is UCW. Stomp across the chest, Salone. A kick across the head, able to get up to her feet. Let's focus on that. Okay. Now, clown. I feel you. I get it. I appreciate it. Up to the top rope. Fair, yeah. And I mean, we did make the joke of like Adam Thomas and Joka and stuff like that. HIW, wait, yeah, Twisted. Little behind the scenes. Even off the air, it's still one of the best. What you talking about? Kendo stick across the face of Salone. Kendall Kidman keeping the pressure on. Throwing it back above her opponent. Whatever gets you through the day, Salone. Going for the cover. Only a count of 2. Kendall Kidman able to get out. Stops the reversal from Kidman. Bounces his face off the turnbuckle. Salone. Big slam down onto Kendall Kidman. Only a count of 2. Salone not able to put enough together to keep down Kendall. She wants her on her feet. What's she looking for? Nothing. She heads outside. Thank you. Thank you. It looked like you were about to do something huge and then you just didn't do anything. Kendo stick across the body from Kidman. Salone gets back up to her feet just to get put up on the shoulders of Kendall. She fights out. Back down on the ground. Went for a roll-up pin and misses. Kidman going up to the top rope. DM boss man. Fair. That is fair. That is fair. Takes the legs out from underneath Salone. Kendall Kidman keeping the pressure on. Big drop kick. Kendo stick across the back of Salone. Crawling into the corner. Things are in the works at the moment. Yes, things are in the works at the moment. Kidman going for the cover. Not even a count of 1. Salone able to get out. Kidman catches her. Stomps down on the chest. She's not even worried about a pin. She's going back up to the top. Across the body. 1, 2. Only a count of 2. Salone still in this match. She's going back up to the top. One more time. Can Salone get back up? 2. Only a count of 2. Salone still in this match. How exactly? I'm a little confused too. Kendo stick across the body and a double axe handle to the head as well. She's just looking down at Salone as Salone tries to make her way up to her feet. Big kick to the gut. These two women about to exchange blows. A true test of strength. I get words and sentences mixed up. Brain moves too fast. Huge kick to the body from Salone. Fighting back against Kendall Kidman. That's her last name. Keep trying to say Jackson. I wonder why. Huge kick to the face. Salone back in control. Is this enough to keep down Kidman? Another kendo stick. The shards of the other one just apparently disappeared or got pushed out of the ring or something. Across the face and busts open Kendall Kidman. Salone moving her closer to the middle of the ring. Taking a while to go for a cover. You might have lost all momentum. Another one of whatever we're going to call this, a standing moonsault at the end of it. She even did a little bit of a handstand. Still not enough. Still not enough. The moonsault crossbody 7000. Off the hands. That's how the custom finisher names used to be. I missed that. Bring back creative finisher. Huge elbow to the face. Drops down. How are you doing, Tinkleberry? I'm doing good. How are you? I'll ask you twice because I really, really want to know. Salone still not able to get a cover on Kidman. This is supposed to be the short show. We're going just as long as all the others. Kidman back up to her feet. Salone with the kendo stick once again. Throws it across the ring. Big chops across the body. Big punches as well. Did she just drop her onto that kendo stick, and is that how it broke? Was I not paying attention for 1 second, and that's how that happened? Did the kendo stick crumble like the cookie? That would have been crazy. Crossbody off the top rope takes out Kendall Kidman. Another cover. 3. Broke on her face when she threw it. Oh, I did not see that animation. Thank you. Salone picks up the W and moves us in to the main event of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. And a brief message from the sponsor of the main event. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to take just a second to introduce you to the people who make the chaos of UCW Prime possible. Unofficially, of course, this is not a paid advertisement. Thank you, Twitch. Thank you, YouTube. Board and Vinyl, your online battlefield for everything Magic the Gathering. Do you want rare pools? Do you want to build the kind of deck that makes your enemies fold before the first cards even hit the table? Then it's time for you to step into the ring with Board and Vinyl, ladies and gentlemen. Fast, ruthless, and reliable. Orders over $20 get free shipping, and the deals hit harder than a turn 1 Thoughtseize. So don't sit on your mana pool. Visit boardandvinyl.myshopify.com and power up your collection before your rivals even draw. That's Board and Vinyl, where the spells are real, the grind is scared, and the rumble never ends. Once again, a huge thank you to the people over at Board and Vinyl. Go check them out, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get right back into the action. Once again, main event brought to you by Board and Vinyl. This is the main event, ladies and gentlemen. Con Ra taking on Scott Taylor, Ethan Omega, and Shane Steele. Making their way to the ring first, I have no idea, so we're going to watch me struggle with the noises, but you don't see my face while I do it. The ring announcer getting the crowd ready for what is sure to be an action-packed main event if we use the rest of the card as any type of warning, grading scale, bar. Shane Steele making their way down to the ring first, ladies and gentlemen. Another very intimidating figure on UCW Prime. I'd be scared to fight him if I had to. That's why I stay behind my desk in a different universe. Also, 2K, make it to where I can pick their entrance order. Thank you.
I'm the judge, the jury, the lethal key. No mercy found, no second breath. Just cold steel and certain death. Born in shadow, trained in fear. I end your hope before it's clear. One swift cut, the next.
Shane Steele in the middle of the ring, looking ready to deliver some damage. Look at the shoulders on that man. That's insane. No glazing, no pause, never a pause. Making their way to the ring next, ladies and gentlemen, we've got none other than Scott the Wild Thing Taylor representing the 2K Apocalypse. Supposed to be logos. He doesn't have any. Supposed to have tattoos. Doesn't have any. Scott Taylor, ladies and gentlemen, wrestled in Mexico for 5 years before coming to me and asking for a contract in UCW.
Rust and busted nails.
This man right here is looking to prove himself on UCW Prime,
I've been rails.
as well as UCW Breakdown. Wants to be a dual champion.
And fire eyes.
Sees this as the place where he can do it.
Never quit, I just rise. Blood in my gloves, grit in my teeth. Work through pain while you found belief. No spotlight made this name. I earned every inch through flame.
And his opponent walking past me in the green room right now, ladies and gentlemen, making his UCW Prime debut, the brother of Nolan Omega and one half of the UCW Breakdown Tag Team Extreme Champions. He is Ethan Omega. Y'all made me wait so long for that. Y'all did me dirty. Oh, he's got CM Punk. It's gonna take so long. That's a little behind the scenes for you. When the entrances take forever, it confuses me because I don't know how to commentate an entrance. How am I supposed to talk about this guy who's barely done much? Winning the UCW Tag Team Extreme Championships in his debut in UCW on the first ever episode of UCW Breakdown. Ethan Omega, not scared of a championship match and not new to it. His brother Nolan Omega is somewhere in the back, watching this match very carefully, rooting for his brother. He must be worried about what's going to happen on UCW Breakdown, because ladies and gentlemen, they do have a tag team match for their championships against a mystery opponent of my choice. My choice. My show. Might run a poll, who knows. But now, ladies and gentlemen, the one who wears the crown of this division, a man larger than myth. He is your UCW Junior Heavyweight Champion, Con Ra.
From dust I rise, crown forged in flame. Speak my name and kneel in shame. 1,000 scars.
Winning that championship on the first ever episode of UCW Prime, Con Ra has ruled this division with an iron fist.
Carve my path through broken gold. The stone don't beg, it demands. Respect me or taste the sand. I walk with ghosts, bled in the dew of fate. Whisper, ancient tomb. I don't chase, I conquer still. Bend the knee or break the will.
Throne of sand, rise beneath me. Built by pain, you can't defeat me. Throne of sand, bloodstained land. Every step I take.
Ladies and gentlemen, without wasting any time, because this match is sure to be one hell of a match. You guys had a better look at the championship right there, seeing all four of the competitors in the middle of the ring as they get ready for what is sure to be an all-out war. And there he is, your champion, the man with everything to lose. This match is now underway. Con Ra and Scott Taylor. Shane Steele. Is that his name? Shane Steele. Yeah, I got it right. Taking on Ethan Omega in the other corner. Off the middle rope, Scott Taylor focusing on the champion early. Only a count of one. Con Ra not going to go down without a fight. I can promise that. Ethan Omega taking it to Shane Steele, trying to keep the powerhouse down. Sets his eyes on the champion. Drops him down on his knee. Went for a big combo of kicks and missed. Con Ra gets caught by a reversal from Ethan Omega. Y'all don't mess with my camera angle too much, please. I don't want to have to hold the camera. I feel like I do better without the controller in my hand. Scott Taylor and Shane Steele going at it in the middle of the ring. Con Ra slides that table out from underneath the ring, though. Another table added to the counter. Shane Steele rolls out Scott Taylor with a huge kick, bouncing off the body of Ethan Omega, just to get caught by a huge combo of attacks from Con Ra. Takes him out with a big clothesline. Now stomping down on the back of the knee of Scott Taylor, the high flyer. Definitely needs the leg strength to get through this match. Ethan Omega and the champion alone in the middle of the ring. Shane Steele and Scott Taylor on the outside. Ethan Omega on the top rope. Crossbody takes out Con Ra. Big chop across the chest of Scott Taylor as well. Throws him into Shane Steele. And a huge forearm across the back of Ethan Omega. Throws him into the ropes. Scott Taylor with a 619. Gets knocked off the side of the ring by Shane Steele. Con Ra laying on the outside. Elbow drop. Shane Steele does a lot of damage to Ethan Omega with that one. Scott Taylor takes out the champion on the outside, going for the cover. The ref took so long to get there, I don't know if it'll be enough. Only a count of 2. If the ref would have gotten there quicker, would it have been a 3 count though? Steele takes out Omega on the inside. On his shoulders. Big elbows. Ethan Omega able to get out of the way of Shane Steele. Scott Taylor on the inside of the ring with a sledgehammer. Omega knocks it out of his hands. Takes out Scott Taylor. Huge move, lays him out. Folds him up, honestly.
Bells ring out like thunder's cry. Shadows fade where dreams
Throws him into the ropes.
footsteps
Drops him down, barely missing the trash can. Ethan Omega's got a submission locked in on Shane Steele. Steele is able to fight out of it though. Scott Taylor's attention is on the champion on the outside. The champion seems to have gotten the upper hand, stomping down on the hand of Scott Taylor. The ref can't make up his mind on where he wants to go. Shane Steele going for a cover on Ethan Omega on the inside of the ring. Only a count of 1, while Con Ra bounces Scott Taylor off of the barricade. Misses the elbow drop. A Hurricane Rana down onto the chair. Scott Taylor heads back inside. Tries to meet Ethan Omega with the steel chair. He gets it out of his hand. Shane Steele back up to his feet. Teamwork on the way. Ethan Omega puts an end to that, bounces the heads of Shane Steele and Scott Taylor off of each other. Scott Taylor heads back outside to deal with the champion, taunting him as he grabs the steel steps. Maybe not the right idea. Off the face of Scott Taylor, Con Ra lays him out. Slides the steps into the ring. Con Ra's got Ethan Omega by the back of the head. He fights out though. Huge elbows to the body. Into the corner. And a huge punch to the face. A forearm across the back as well. Ethan Omega. Con Ra. Is he about to do it? I think he's gonna. Through the table. It would have been cooler if the trash can broke too, 2K. Oh, I was hoping that happened. That would have been sick. Shane Steele going for a cover on the champion. Not enough. Ethan Omega is deceased on the outside of the ring. Con Ra takes him out with an elevated clothesline. Scott Taylor gets caught. Drops him down onto the hammer. Con Ra going for the cover. 2. Only a count of 2. Ethan Omega, big elbow to the face. Able to take Shane Steele down. Throws the trash can on top of him from earlier. Looks like he might be going for the champion. Gets caught. Slams him down. Con Ra going for the cover. Scott Taylor coffin drop connects on Shane Steele. He throws him into the corner. Con Ra able to fight out into the turnbuckles. Con Ra might just need a second to breathe, rethink his strategy. Going for the steel steps once again. Throws him across the outside. Lands on the back of Shane Steele, busting him open. The ref makes his way over, trying to get a cover. Not even a count of 1 for Con Ra. Scott Taylor takes out Ethan Omega. He's got him. DDT. Scott Taylor. Ethan Omega back up to his feet like it never happened. Misses the leg drop. Shane Steele with the steel steps on the outside. Shane Steele with the steel steps. That almost got really difficult to say. Ethan Omega drops it down on Scott Taylor. Not enough to keep him down though. Shane Steele up to the top rope. Eyes on Con Ra. Ethan Omega with his eyes on him. Elbow drop off the top rope from Shane Steele. He's got Con Ra. onto the ladder. Shane Steele going up to the top rope. Conrad draped over to the corner of the ladder. He wants him on his feet. What's he looking to do? Huge elbow onto the top of the head of Conrad. Ethan Omega busted open on the outside with a huge kendo stick from Scott Taylor. The ref taking so long for the cover. Only a count of 2. I really like the table up against the apron like that. That looks kind of cool. I'm not going to lie. Shane Steele dumps Conrad out on his neck, going for the cover. Only a count of 2. Stunner from Scott Taylor going for the cover on the outside. 1, 2, 3. Ethan Omega has been eliminated, ladies and gentlemen. Scott Steele takes down Conrad. Scott Taylor catches Steele with a huge kick. Only a count of 2. Steele still in this one. Getting clipped on the side of the body. Ignore Scott Taylor as he shows the fact that he's a computer. Big attack on Shane Steele. He tries to roll out of the ring. Scott Taylor taking a second to breathe as Conrad works in another set of steel stairs. Takes Shane Steele off the side of the apron. Runs into Conrad. Meets him with a big kick. A little bit of separation. Gets out of the way of that one. Big move from Scott Taylor to the champion. Is that enough? 2, 3. Conrad has been eliminated, ladies and gentlemen. We will have a new champion. Scott Taylor catches Shane Steele. Takes him out. Scott Taylor trying to make up his mind. I'm trying to figure out what to say. Shane Steele with a reversal throws Scott Taylor into the barricades. Bouncing his head and back off the outside. Going for a cover. Shane Steele thinks he's done enough. Is that the truth? Only a count of 1. The Wild Thing not staying down after that. He's got him by the back. A lot of damage on the outside from Scott Taylor. This match can end anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. He pulls out the chair from earlier, heads back outside, looking to do more damage to Shane Steele. Going for something big, he misses. Shane Steele got him on his shoulders. Drops him down on the apron. Sledgehammer in hand, he heads outside. Huge kick misses from Scott Taylor. Shane Steele. Pile driver on the way. Onto the outside. He's not able to go for a cover immediately after. Shane Steele's body is giving out on him, ladies and gentlemen. He can't make his way to get the cover on Scott Taylor. He makes his way to his feet. Decides that's not enough to keep down the Maverick. Throws him into the barricade. He's got him by the back of the head. Working him back into the ring. Shane Steele wants a clean... Is it Shane? It is Shane Steele. 2 for 2. Let's go. Wants a clean win to this match. Stomping on the ankle. Going for the cover. 2. Only a count of 2. Scott Taylor kicks out. Big kick to the gut from Shane. He's got him up. Throws him back down. Another cover attempt. 2. Only a count of 2. The Maverick still in this one, ladies and gentlemen. Scott Taylor not moving much on the inside of the ring. Shane Steele employing the steps from Conrad's destruction from earlier. Big kick to the top of the head. Shane Steele wasn't expecting that one. Off the top rope, Scott Taylor. He heads outside. 45 minutes later, I think I have fixed the social media. Interesting. Interesting. Kendo stick in hand. Scott Taylor hits Shane Steele off the side of the ring. Now taunting him, kicking him in the guts. Shane Steele fights back. Big reversal. Scott Taylor backing up, getting out of the way. Big move. Lays out Shane Steele. Is that enough to become the champion? 2. Only a count of 2. Scott Taylor not able to keep Shane Steele down. He gets him up. Huge kick to the face. A reversal. He's got him by the throat. Choke slam from Steele. Lays out Scott Taylor. Is that enough to end the match? Scott Taylor kicks out right after the 2. He is not done. Moves the trash can out of his way. Shane Steele, what's he thinking of? Gonna go get ready. Good luck, brother. I'll see you there. SYOA. 4 letters. One saying. I'm not gonna say it, but you know what I meant. Scott Taylor can't make up his mind. The trash can's really messing with him, walking around it and such. He stomps down on the hand of Shane Steele. Once again, big kicks to the body. Nunchucks! Yes. Is he making his debut tonight, clown? Kicks off the body, a little bit of separation. Scott Taylor gets caught by a huge chop across the chest. Shane Steele drops him down on the barricade. Trash can across the body, thrown down on top of Scott Taylor. He catches him. Hurricane Rana. Working the arm now. I'm scared for tonight. Brother, you have no idea. Chaos Theory getting a little bit of a surprise, as far as I know. Maybe not. I could be talking out of my ass. As you should be. Oh my God! Scott Taylor doing anything it takes to keep down Shane Steele. Trash can across the body. Picks it up once again and throws it back down. He heads back into the ring. Off the top rope. Scott Taylor. Hello? Hello? Ref. Ref. What is going on? Scott Taylor just got screwed out of the win. Stunner on the outside. Going for another cover. Ref, do your job. 1, 2, 3. Scott Taylor is your new junior heavyweight champion, ladies and gentlemen. That ref was trying to on me. Exactly. It was not enough. Scott Taylor walks out with the W and the gold around his waist. An incredible win. Picking up his first piece of UCW gold. GG's to the new champion. The belt across his chest, well earned, hard fought. Scott Taylor, ladies and gentlemen. It's enough free promotion for tonight, though. I need the game to load, so honestly, it kind of fit. Great show, man. Thank you, Rad. Thank you. At the beginning of the night, Shawn Hunter, the Prime Time briefcase holder, I'm remembering the names of things on my show, defeated Vann Dyer in an incredible match. Moe Skills and Jason Ader went at it forever in an Extreme Rules match where Jason Ader, the Renegade, walked out with the W. Salone took down Kendall Kidman in an incredible women's wrestling match. And Scott Taylor walked out your new junior heavyweight champion. An incredible showing from all of these competitors, ladies and gentlemen. A true
Like a lion's roar, they spamming W's, we break on the floor. Let's go out like a rocket and fly. We raid the stream, it's a party tonight. It's a Twitch raid, baby, light it up.